All right, we back, baby. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the Underground. This is Interactive Chat Volume 34, which means that this show is really contemplating everything in life and but is about to turn it around and get its shit together and start losing some weight, getting rid of that dad bod. What is up, everybody? This is, of course, our weekly, every single Thursday, rain or shine, Thursday night show where we talk about all the latest and greatest on PSVR2. And woo-wee, do I have a lot to talk about today. More than just news about new games coming out, but tons of stuff that's been going on. I've been super busy, which is why I haven't done as many live streams lately. Really hoping to do some live streams this weekend. I finally have the weekend off, so man, I miss it. I miss it. This show has been just holding it together, putting the channel on its back lately. But speaking of that, all of you lovely people like Blue, Drew, the Underground Game Cat, Elite Name Squad in the house, Flame Hat, the Game Cat, Fire, Silver Nexus, my dude, Salvador, David Babb, what is up, man? I'm doing great, man. I hope you guys are doing well as well. Been doing a lot of stuff, man. Been really busy, like I said. However, something special happened lately with my PSVR2 gaming experience and experiences. We did the top 25 debate. That was a lot of fun. I'm really proud of the list we made over there on PSVR Without Parole. If you got, 4.5 hours to spare, go watch it, check it out. But otherwise, we'll have a condensed video for you guys very soon. But yeah, list turned out really great. Definitely a couple surprises here and there, but really proud of it. But yeah, man. So, part of the leading up to the process, I was playing a lot of games to try and get them have them fresh in my mind when we talked about them and stuff. And a couple of those games, like I mentioned on the show, I played Zombieland, and I'm so glad I did. Again, got a shout out to Steve Mirza on the Patreon, who said, hey man, you might want to revisit this. And yeah, I didn't realize, but that's part of the downside of keep playing every single game for review, for discussion and everything is, sometimes you overlook some things. And I had played some Zombieland before and I was like, this is decent. But man, it's actually way better. Let me get the trailer here. Now, unfortunately, there's only a Quest trailer for some reason. That I could get. IGN has the PSVR2 trailer locked down, but so this is the Quest version. So of course the version we got was upgraded and everything, but man, this game, it starts off kind of slow. I would say it starts off kind of like a boring wave shooter, kind of doesn't seem like much at first, but as you dive deeper into it, it gets a lot better, and there's some really good progression mechanics. The level design gets more fun. The enemy variety is pretty cool. And yeah, there's like all these different power-ups and everything. I started using a lot of the systems. The only thing I still remain is that the dialogue is pretty cringy. But they were going for obviously a comedy thing here, but I hate the dialogue. It's all right. But sometimes it's like really cringy, but man, the gameplay and the style is really, really good. It's fun to kind of go back and replay the levels and unlock and upgrade your weapons. There's some really great mechanics that I totally overlooked. But yeah, this was really fun to revisit. So ended up landing went from not even being on my top 25 to placing pretty high towards the back end of it, and not too bad, man. This game might seem really simple, bland at first, but it's man, don't sleep on it. It's pretty damn good. So we already got a bunch of conversations happening here. I want to see what you guys. I haven't talked to you guys in forever. There was no Gamescast Monday, and yeah, just been super busy with stuff, man. Awesome. I'm really glad you enjoyed Silver Nexus, and thank you to all of you guys who were out there supporting us while we had the traditional 3-month kind of debate over the top games. This one's a little bit difficult because we're still trying to catch up from everything from launch. And like I said, there's actually some games that even I myself overlooked a little bit. Nihilist Ryan, thank you so much for the donation. Says, what's up, AJ? What's up, Nihilist Ryan, my metal feline? Says, recently beat Song in the Smoke for the second time. So addictive. One of PSVR2's best so far. Hell yeah, man. Song in Smoke is another one. I know that game's not for everybody. But goddamn, is it a good game? I mean, if you want a full length, 15-hour game with some great mechanics, great graphics, great gameplay, all that stuff, one of the best crafting system easily. Super, super good. And there is like an easy mode. So if you don't want the difficult, what I learned from last week with everybody playing Synapse is that people do like easy VR games. I know it's not that easy. That's maybe not the best way to put that. They do like the sense of being powerful. That's what everybody was saying about Synapse, is they love the power trip of the game. And I do agree. Like that's not really what I don't have that fantasy, I guess. I just had a good experience with it overall for the gameplay. I really love the core gameplay of that game. But yeah, man. Kill Artist, the Dreamweaver. Game Cat says, what's up, AJ? I was playing NFL Pro Era demo and really liking it. Think about buying the full game, getting into a football mood. If you're in the mood, man, I think now would be the best time. I think it's like $15. That's pretty safe bet, man. It's an okay game. It's not great, but it gets the job done if you're craving a football game. You've got NFL Pro Era, and then you've got 2MD VR Football, which is a little goofy, janky stuff, but it's still pretty good. I like it. I think it's really charming and fun. But yeah, man, NFL Pro Era is okay. It's just a very average game. I'd say it's like a 6 out of 10 kind of deal. It's not like bad though. It's just not great either. 6 or right below 6 somewhere. But on sale, deep sale especially, not too shabby. But yeah, man. So one of the things interesting happened to me, guys. Well, I wouldn't say like super interesting happened to me, but something I went out and did was I'd been trying to get a new pair of glasses for a long time, and I finally there's been a lot of conversations about the way people experience PSVR or VR headsets and how it looks to them. And, there's a lot of talk of these prescription lenses. So I went and got a new prescription, went and got a new pair of glasses. I'm nearsighted. I have an astigmatism, to where like anything beyond a certain distance is like really blurry, not very, sharp. So I got a new pair of glasses, and, out of curiosity, and I kind of think Julia kind of pushed me towards this too, which I went and tried them with the headset just for a couple reasons. Number one, I was like, I want to finally see how well these glasses fit within the headset. And yeah, man, if you wear glasses, most of you maybe probably knew this before me, but the headset can hold a pair of glasses pretty well. You just got to be very careful, gently put the headset on and stuff. But what else happened was that, holy crap, man, I realize how much my vision sucks. Because wow, a lot of games look so much better with the headset. I have a lot more to play, but what I've been playing mostly lately was I kind of got into Zombieland. I started catching up on some launch titles that I really overlooked. Zombieland was one of them. And but it was nice how much the glasses made a difference. Real quick before I get into the next game, Kill Artist, the Dreamweaver, Game Cat. Thank you so much for the donation, man. It says AJ, I have the reloptics lenses, and I have astigmatism. It's a big improvement. Yeah. The what up, Funky Sloth, Jason Ewing, Mark Smith, all you guys, Markio, my dude, says been really enjoying Runner. Hell yeah, dude, Runner is so good. I'm thank you all for trusting us and our opinions and going out and checking out Runner, man. I seriously love that game. It's amazing, and it made me so happy to see people go out and play Runner. Finally, I've been begging people to go support this game, to buy it. It's a win-win here. You get to play an awesome game, and you also support awesome games. Man, so much to talk about today. Good to see all of you guys. I know we haven't had some shows in a minute, so it's nice to play a little catch-up on some things. What up, Bad Robo, Mad Mozo? Dude, awesome, man. Seriously, makes me so happy to see you guys playing and enjoying Runner. Great haptics, right? Great haptics, adaptive triggers. I don't have a trailer ready for it because I wasn't expecting all this Runner love. Still getting love. But there was another game that I was really happy to get some love. And listen, man, now that I've done my part of my job with Runner, there's another game that if you have not been paying attention to, you really, really need to start. And that game is the Light Brigade. Now, I played this game at launch and I loved it. But again, and then I played some like other stuff with the Saturday Night Live streams. But man, I went back to this game, first of all, with my glasses now, playing it with glasses in the headset. And good God, it looks so much better than I initially thought. I mean, I always thought this game looked good, or if not great. But with glasses, I realized how much blur I was seeing was on my end and not the game. Holy crap, man. Gorgeous, gorgeous game. But beyond that, man, this game has so much more. You know, part of the criticism I was giving on Synapse was like, I think Synapse is a great game, at the very least a good game, if not great game. But my biggest complaint about it was the progression system, the roguelike system. I think Synapse has great gameplay, a lot of really high quality things, but I think it's a terrible roguelike. I don't like the progression system. I don't think it's spread out enough, stretched out enough. There's not enough level variety to keep it going. What does have that great progression system is the Light Brigade, man. Synapse might have a slight edge on the core gameplay just for the fun factor. But man, this game still is easily, without a doubt, off the top of my head, the best roguelite that we have on PSVR2. And it is incredible. It is so damn good. I started unlocking the new guns. I've gotten to the assault. Actually, I've gotten to whatever's after the assault rifle class, but I'm still on my assault rifle run. So there's two modes in the game, of course, where you play the campaign through, but then there's the global sun run on the left, which I think changes from time to time. And you basically just go as long as you can, and it mixes things up. There's great variety to it. It changes things. It changes the level structure up a bunch. And then, of course, you take your new weapons. Dude, this game is so much better and so much deeper. Like, I already thought this game was great, but holy shit. This game is so much better and deeper than I thought it was initially. It's just something truly special. To me, this feels like an absolute VR classic for what it is. And, I love the gunplay. I love how it has this World War II feel to it, yet you're using guns with you can unlock like red dot sights and then there's like magic that you can get, like a magic wand that you can put on your belt. I started experimenting with all the different stuff that you can unlock on a run as you come across the merchant. And there's so much cool shit, dude. Like the little magic wand and they show a clip of it in the trailer, but it displays like it launches like this screen, and if you shoot through this like this magic barrier or whatever, your shots uh they become like extra powerful. Like they like this right here, this right there, that feels so good to shoot through that thing. And I love the power up. And dude, the mechanics of this game are just so much better and deeper than I thought they were initially. And I've been playing, this is what I've been playing the most lately. I was like, holy crap, man, there's so much more to this. And I've been having such a fun time playing with this. And I love just the creativity of the game as well. I love the kind of world and the lore of it. I actually would want them to go even further with it, because there's so many more mechanics to it, where like, you know, there's the upgrades you can get on the run. There's the cards that power up, like kind of just like buff your abilities. Then there's the actual like merchants that you come across, and there's different weapon attachments. There's magic, like little magic charm things that you can use, and there's all this cool stuff to explore and use. And then on top of that, in the main hub, there's like a whole upgrade system where you can actually permanently upgrade your weapons, which I didn't realize either. And you kind of build XP and stuff going on the runs, and then you go back to this merchant and you can upgrade your thing. Dude, just wow, what a phenomenal game. And you know, for such a small studio, what I assume is a very small studio, just like a couple people, this game blows most games out of the water in terms of like content and variety. And you know, this is again why, you know, just what makes some VR games awesome is you never know who's going to make something really special. And this one is good, man. If you haven't yet, look, I beg of you. I'm not a big fan of roguelites. This is absolutely my favorite roguelite on PSVR2. One of my favorite of all time. I mean, granted, I haven't played tons of them, but dude, this game is like, I think this game is gonna be something special for a long time. For I mean, years. I don't know, but this game is really, really incredible, and I highly recommend it. There's so much more I want to talk about with it. There's so much more I could go into with it, but I mean, some of y'all might already know, but physical version, yes. But yeah, man, the Light Brigade. Yeah, I'm glad you checked out Runner. After you're done checking out Runner, dude, even if you don't like roguelites, I'm telling you, get into this game and check it out, because it's incredible. The atmosphere, the world that they have, it's so creative, and it's a juicy game. So good, man. I can't wait. I might stream this game a little bit more, because I want to keep unlocking stuff and upgrading stuff, and I'm just having so much fun with it. It's incredible, man. Definitely top tier game. Might be a top 10 game for me, actually, at this point. My list is, of course, going to constantly change, but man, was so glad to jump back and go deeper into this game, because amazing. What do you, Nihilus Ryan says, Light Brigade is fun, but it's effing hard. I can't make it very far. I suck at games. There's different loadouts in this game. I think that's part of the fun. That's what makes this a good roguelite, is there is like an upgrade system in this where, you know, you buy stuff and you upgrade, you get stronger. I'm having pretty good luck with this game so far. The only class I struggled with was the dual wielding pistols. That was definitely challenging, but I could tell that once you get upgraded and stuff, it's going to make it so much more easy and fun. And I'm at the assault rifle class right now, and it's amazing. And like, it feels so good. It feels nice and powerful. I can't wait to see what's next. But yeah, amazing game. Have to check it out, man. Let's see here. Picked up Hans VR lenses, says Marcus McIntyre. I think they improved the visuals. I have mine on prescription. Yeah. I cannot wait to, I'm going to be checking out some of these lenses for sure. I definitely can't wait to check it out, to try these out, because look, even just wearing glasses, getting a new pair of glasses and wearing them in the headset, complete game changer. So I can see the potential of these lenses that are built for this. Yeah. And let me just say, man, if you wear glasses or something, yeah, like you know, we'll figure this out together. Some people already have. But I want to try them all and find out the best, let you guys know which one I think are the best. And I'm going to be reaching out to some peeps soon. If I can't get some review lenses, then I will just buy them and just tell you what the best one is. But dude, glasses, new lenses, complete game changer. Amazing. I can't wait to get into this soon. It'll be like pretty much the first accessory besides the charging station that I've actually interested in. Let's see here. But yeah, man, Aceville in the chat, what up, dude? Says, AJ, do a personal top 10 favorites. I'd love to see it. Not best, favorites. I was going to do this. I was thinking about doing it on the Patreon, or because I started doing my own top list here. But because we do the whole parole crew one, I was thinking about this was a good opportunity just to do my favorite games. It might not convince people as much. It might not reach as many people, but it would be cool just to share my top favorite games and why. So I'll either do that here on the channel or on the Patreon, whatever I have time to do. I will definitely do that. Yeah, it would be really fun. I'd love to. Steve Irie says, what about top 10 disappointment? I was considering this as well. The problem is right now I'm just too busy and I just don't have the time, but I'm hoping to get to this. Yeah, I think I saw somebody just talking about No Man's Sky. Oh, Adrenaline is Brown said, AJ, what do you think went wrong with No Man's Sky? Did we get duped by marketing? It is one of my most anticipated PSVR2 games. No Man's Sky is definitely my most disappointing PSVR2 game, next to Switchback. I mean, you got the top two right there. But we'll see. Maybe some updates can save the day. All in due time. I've kind of given up on both until then. But yeah, those are definitely the top two most disappointing. Most everything else has been pretty awesome. Pretty excited about that. So all right, so real quick, we had the top 10 most downloaded games from June. Let's take a quick look over here. It's a lot of the usual suspects. Swordsman, Red Matter 2. I'm happy to see Red Matter 2 still getting some love. That is good. Kayak VR Mirage. Oh, which by the way, the Kayak VR Mirage devs have shared that they have some updates in the works, that they need more time. This was shared via their Discord, that the Kayak VR devs are actually working on some features. Obviously, they had a very successful launch with PlayStation VR 2. I still think Kayak VR is a great introductory to VR. I think it's a great first game to show off, in my opinion, just because it's simple and relatable, and it's like, you can understand what kayak. It's nothing too complicated, and it looks gorgeous, and it has great physics. But I can understand, like, as a game, yeah, like it needs some more fleshed out modes. It's got simple racing, but they could really get creative with it and do some cool stuff. I'm wondering if Kayak VR is working on the long-awaited multiplayer. I'm guessing that they're adding maybe some new content, some new levels, but I will be interested in seeing some multiplayer. That would be a cool addition to it. But let's get back to the list here. Creed Wise to Goy, Championship Edition, which I think is pretty good, made the top 25. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2. I love to see it on here because I absolutely love that game. It's my number 3 top PSVR 2 game. I know there's been some people that have been saying they've been having issues with it, but I don't know. I didn't have many issues with it at launch. It was it's amazing game. I did kind of on one of my Saturday night streams recently. I did stream kind of towards the end of the game, so it's some spoiler warning. But man, if you want to see why I love that game so much, go check out the stream if you're not sold on it. And if that doesn't sell you, I don't know, then nothing will, because that was just so much fun. Walkabout Mini Golf still coming in strong at number 5. That's very good to see. Now this is where things get interesting, because at number 4 we have Hubris. And let me just say, guys, again, makes me really happy to see new releases, especially games that put a lot of work and effort into them, chart on the top 10 list. I know this game isn't perfect. It has its flaws, but it's also a damn good 5-hour, maybe even more for some people, adventure. It does lack a little replayability, but I think the game is pretty quality overall. And, you know, I'm a huge sci-fi fan, and I absolutely love the game. I love the mechanics of this game. It's not like, it's got some flaws and stuff, but man, what a fantastic game. So I'm really happy to see that that this had a good launch, because I do think it deserves you know, some success for sure. And I'd love to see them build on this and make it even better. Speaking of sci-fi, I finally started getting around to watching Foundation. I watched episode 1 of Foundation last night while I was like exhausted and just couldn't move from bed late last night. I really like the first episode. I want to see where it goes. It looks like, I don't know if the show Foundation, I'm guessing, is based off of the Isaac Asimov Foundation, but I'm really, really excited to check that out. Do I have the trailer for Journey to Foundation on here? I guess I don't have it anymore on here, but I'm really, really excited to continue the show. I've heard good things, and yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV, so I'm excited to check out Foundation. I want to read the books. I want to check out the books by Isaac Asimov, and I want to prepare, if I can, if I have the time, for Journey to Foundation, because that could potentially be really, really cool. I think Archaeact makes some good games, and they've had the potential to make really, really great games. No one, what's up, dude? Welcome, dude. Says Foundation is a fantastic show. Can't wait for a second season. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching this show some more. I liked the first episode, ended on a strong note, so can't wait to check those out. But yeah, anyways, back to the list. Sci-fi rocks, guys. Sci-fi is awesome. If you like sci-fi, go play Hubris if you want a fun sci-fi adventure. And then the rest, we've got number 3, Job Simulator. No big surprise there. It's a big popular first-timer VR game. It's not a bad game by any means, but oh my god, is it old. Number 2 is Pavlov. Definitely the best multiplayer, it might be the only multiplayer shooter. Still an excellent game. And then, of course, Beat Saber, reclaiming the throne. Man, Beat Saber, I don't know how they do it, man. I guess just most people, you know, Beat Saber is the most popular VR game. I think that's safe to say, is the most popular VR game. Actually it's nice. I want to see more kind of phenomenon kind of games like Beat Saber. I think Synapse was almost that. If Synapse had a little bit more fleshed out, I think it could have been another like Beat Saber, where it's just like everybody, you know, it just gets everybody. I think the content of Synapse is gonna prevent it from, you know, really, really having some longevity to it. But I think it's still, at least that initial experience, I think is very comparable to like a Beat Saber or Super Hot. But Nick got the PSVR2 Beat Saber Platinum. Nice. 24 hours played trophy. MRI Gamer, Phasmophobia. Man, I cannot wait for Phasmophobia. I keep gushing about that, but But yeah, man, so we do have a little bit of news. Is it today, I think? Operation Wolf came out, and I've been pretty excited about this one because I am a fan of the original titles. And, you know, I figured this game is going to be short and be okay, be kind of cartoony, should make for a fun arcade shooter. But then I saw the price tag of $30. What are you doing, guys? What are you doing charging $30 for this? Oh my God, they screwed it up. They screwed it up. They had everything going for it to be a cool, fun little arcade, you know, mini bite-sized game. And then you charge $30 for it, man. Why? 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 This is why I'm like, go support, please. Go support Runner. Go support Hubris even. Go support Light Brigade. These are less than this game. And they're probably 10 times better. I haven't actually played it yet. But man, I mean, it doesn't take rocket science to figure out that those games are probably better. But man, I was really excited about this one until the $30 price point, and I was just like, oh, I don't want to pay $30 for this. But really, if I had the time, I would. It's more of the time constraint for it. But $30, man. Nihilist Ryan says, go support Masternoid. Masternoid's pretty fun, man. Surprisingly pretty good. I still need to play it some more before I do my Patreon review. But I am actually excited to talk about Masternoid because I do think it's worth talking about. It's actually pretty decent. MRI Gamer says support Survive. I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. I need to play that some more. I don't know if I'm ready for that one yet. But the other ones definitely. I like Survive on PSVR 1. Masternoid's not bad, man. Masternoid's not bad. But yeah, half the price of this and probably can play it for much longer. Anyways, Operation Wolf. I was excited to play it. Then it says $30. I'm no longer excited to play it. In fact, I think I'm just going to be angry if I have to pay that much for it. And I think they screwed up. I think they lost a lot of sales charging this much for it. So good job. All right. But in other news, we got a surprise announcement of an oldie but a goodie. The Room VR Dark Matter, ladies and gents, is coming back to PlayStation. It is coming in the form of PlayStation VR 2, in fact. It sounds like July 27th, I think. At least that's what it seems to be. Puzzles. The Room VR Dark Matter is a puzzle mystery adventure based on the popular mobile game. And this came out. This is, of course, a remaster of the PSVR version. I'm going to have some enhancements with it. It's going to be another $30, which I actually have a review of the original title. And I gave it, I think, an 8.9. And honestly, I really, really loved it, though. I think the only complaint I had was that it was $30. So I'm going to have the same complaint again. But it was gorgeous. It was fun. It was a great mystery game. I have no problems with the game itself, other than the price tag, because it's basically 4 hours long and then it's one and done. I don't think I ever replayed this game. I don't believe so. But it is a fantastic game. I mean, it is definitely a high quality game. I wish it was cheaper. The good news, Distracted says upgrade, please. I have some great news, my friend. Here's the good news, is that it is a free upgrade for those that own the PSVR version. So you won't have to buy it again. Good on you, devs. Good on you. So hopefully you pick this game up on sale, or I don't know if it's on sale right now on PSVR 1, but that's going to be the way to go, is to grab it on sale on PSVR 1 and then do the free upgrade. But yes, free upgrade for the Room VR Dark Matter, which is, wow, Excellent. Great game. Highly recommend it. And that's coming from me. That's coming from me. It is a great puzzle game. Puzzle escape room game. Great atmosphere. Great kind of little eerie at times. Great visuals. Great visual effects. So lots of stuff. Like I said, I think I gave it an 8.9 on the original PSVR. My biggest problem with it was really just the price point and the length of it. Other than that, it's pretty amazing. So super excited about that. Oh, and I was not happy about the node teleportation, although it didn't bother me as much as it usually does. Excellent game. Nick Mulo says, so did you confirm that with the Deb? No, I think I saw that. Maybe I should, maybe I need to confirm that with the website. I think I got it from, let me check my sources real quick. Let me check my sources. I was pretty confident about this until Nick mentioned that, and now has me second guessing. Let's see here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to just verify this. It's from Real O Virtual. Is where I got it from. Well, yes. So it is confirmed through this website, who are pretty on point. They're a small, little passionate website here. But yes, from realovirtual.com, it says July, coming to PlayStation VR 2 July 22nd, and through a free update for owners of the PSVR 1 version. So yes, I've been waiting to get in touch with the developers as well. But yeah, man, it sounds like it's gonna be free upgrade. So hells yeah. Good job, devs. Good job. You see what happens when you make people rebuy PSVR 2 games. They don't like it. And nobody should. I mean, I get that, I understand why it happens sometimes, but when especially when the big no-no is when a game hardly upgrades the game and then charges full price again, that's just some bullshit. But yeah, man. All right, we are blasting through this stuff, which is good because there was a lot to talk about today. Kayak VR. All right. But yeah, man. Room VR is very good. Thank you, Looper. Another big game added to the catalog, says Nihilus Ryan. Yeah, I don't know about big game, but another good game. I would say another good game for sure. What up, Hooked Worm? Good to see you, man. Yes, and I do agree it is the best node teleportation game around. Roy Swartz, Nathan, what's up, guys? Good to see you, man. Good to see all y'all's. Happy Thursday. Yes, definitely recommend getting that on sale for sure. So earlier this week, there was actually an update. I don't know if this was yesterday or 2 days ago. The dance rhythm action game Synth Riders had celebrated its 5-year anniversary, and in doing so, added the Essentials, the Synth Essentials 3 pack. So they've added the third, core DLC to the game. And I did check this out. And it's pretty good. I'll tell you what, something happened with Synth Riders that I didn't even realize before. The levels, I didn't realize this at first, but the levels have actually been pretty updated compared to the PSVR version, and I didn't notice this before. But this was really exciting. This was something I noticed after putting my glasses on. But a lot of the levels have new designs to them, and they actually redesigned the the Back to the Synth stage. It's a lot better now because that stage sucked before, so I was really glad about that. But they added 10 new songs. 5 are free, 5 are DLC. I honestly couldn't tell you which ones are free and which ones are not. They went back to their roots and did synthwave, which is pretty cool. I would say there's a couple, there's at least a couple good songs on there. So, not like an amazing update, but I think it's great to expand the library of the game. And yeah, I want to get these guys. I got to start harassing these guys to get some Volcore X on here, some other synthwave bands. I saw they put Perturbator on there, which is pretty cool. That's one of my favorite ones. They have a cover of Blue Monday, that How Does It Feel? It's okay. It's kind of cool. The mapping is really good. The mapping is kind of the highlight here. There's some really great map songs. But yeah, man, just wanted to give a little love to Synth Riders. It's on sale right now. Distracted says, finally bought this on sale. It's awesome. Yeah, it's really, really good. And it's a lot of fun. You got to try the multiplayer, and you got to play, you got to, like, you know, get better at it so you can get the higher difficulties of it. It feels really good with the orbs. It's actually a lot better on, this game is visually amazing too. And it's just way better on PSVR2 than it was on PSVR1. But yeah, some great new mapping, some good new songs, and good stuff, man. Good stuff. What up, Dead Ringer? Twitch of the single player game cat. Oh god, here we go. I tried Synth Riders again last night to check out the new content. I think I misjudged my misjudgment of it. I'm back to hating it again now. How did I see this coming? Yeah. You definitely, it always helps with rhythm games to enjoy the music. If you don't enjoy the music, it makes it tough. But hey, this game has a lot of, I think, just like Beat Saber has a lot of hit or miss in it. But I think it's great overall, especially for $15. Pretty good. Spooky Yuki, WTF is MF up with you. Markio, is Synth Riders crossplay? Yes, Synth Riders is crossplay. And yeah, because I've played with PC and Quest peoples. It's pretty cool, man. They do a lot of events. They host a lot of events on the weekends, and it's very chill and social, and they have a good time. Mark Smith, thank you, man. But yeah, some good stuff. There's some bands I want to see them get into this game. I do, you know, everyone's got their rhythm game of choice. Of course, my favorite is Beat Saber, pretty much due to the gameplay. But like I said, visuals, music, aesthetic, everything else goes to Synth Riders. Great gameplay as well, I think, especially on the harder difficulties. Those are probably, and then there's Pistol Whip. I like all these more than, like, let's say Ragnarok, which Ragnarok is okay. But yeah, Spooky Yuki says, tell me WTF is up with Synapse. I've talked about Synapse so much, man. I wish I had timestamps. I don't do timestamps, and I'm sorry, but oh, I have a whole video where I talk about Synapse, and go listen to that one. But yeah, man. Okay, so moving on. Some more exciting news. We finally got the pre-orders up for one of my most anticipated PSVR2 games, and that is Hellsweeper. It can now be pre-ordered. Don't ever pre-order anything. Okay, unless there's reviews that come out right before the game launches and all the reviews say it's good, then you can pre-order. Perhaps. Maybe. Or just wait for our review. But Hellsweeper, dude, from the makers of Sirento VR, one of the best locomotion systems in VR. Basically, this is equivalent to this is basically a roguelike Devil May Cry in VR. Like, I don't care if it's like, I don't care about roguelikes, but I care a lot about this game. I hope this game turns out really good, because holy crap, man. Sirento was a great jumping off point for this team. And I'm really, really excited about this game. I love the mix of sword fighting, of shooting, of magic. I love the demons and stuff, the demon bosses that you fight. This is super cool, dude. So this game's coming late September. I think it's September 21st or something. Looper, the game cat, says, I've played Hellsweeper demo and it's dope AF. Hell yeah, man. the Hellsweeper, I think, is has a demo on like Steam or something, right? It'd be nice to have a demo on PSVR2 as well. They certainly should. Nick Mulo says, I have 20 hours in Synapse. Is that short? Nick, you also have 15 hours in Fract. You're not fooling anybody. No, I will say Synapse definitely is better in terms of the amount of hours you can put into it, but it's technically shorter than it's maybe not technically, but it's kind of shorter than Fract was. It's like an hour. It was like an hour long for me for each run. But that's besides the point. The whole point of the game is to, you know, have fun with the gameplay, enjoy the gameplay, and replay it. Take your time with it. It's a lot better experience taking your time with Synapse. But yeah, man, I am super excited about this game. Man, this is really the dawn of the roguelikes, huh? Jesus. Roguelikes have become the new zombie game, man. There's so many roguelikes. And I don't really have a problem with them if done right. Like I don't want the core, like I like roguelikes that don't feel like roguelikes. Like to me, the Light Brigade, there's so much other stuff going on that gets my attention that I don't know. I don't pay attention to the main loop of dying and upgrading and stuff. It just kind of like is woven in there really nicely. Yeah, I am definitely excited about this one. One of my most anticipated games. $30 seems like a pretty decent price point considering there seems to be a good amount of content, a good amount of polish, some great mechanics. So I'm really excited about this. September 21st, 2023, not too long. There's also the deluxe edition, which is like $40. I don't know. Ever since themes went away, I don't have any interest in like deluxe editions anymore. I don't know. I think I did see that this came with like a soundtrack and an art book or something though. So that's something, I guess, and like a dog mask or like a character mask. You're in a first person game. I don't understand. I miss three. Like I think the best pre-order bonus would be a 3D home environment to have that's based on a game. I miss that so much, man. I still have I'm rocking the Moss theme on my PS4 Pro, and goddamn, I love themes. I miss them so much, and it would just be so much cooler to have 3D environments for the VR, the home environment. I'm never gonna let that go until we're gonna get it. We're gonna get that one day. You better damn believe we're gonna get that at some point. It's gonna be a minute though. But yeah, man, cannot wait for Hellsweeper. But luckily, something coming very soon, even sooner than Hellsweeper. If you can't wait until then, we got other games to play because next week, finally, we have VR Skater dropping in hot next Friday. I cannot wait to play this. I've been really looking forward to it. Now, in terms of like smaller games, smaller little indie games, this is another one of my most anticipated games because I've always loved the concept of extreme sports in VR, and we've been needing a good skateboarding game for a long time, and this looks like it, man. This looks like the one. From the early impressions that Brian shared, sounds like it's got really good, easy to learn, hard to master game mechanics to it. Said it's going to be kind of challenging, which I like. Yeah, it just seems like this game is a great first skateboarding game to have. Yeah, man, I'm really excited about this. This is coming next Friday. I love the way that they have the kind of gameplay mechanics of using the hands. Obviously, there's nothing under you to do that. So they kind of have you grabbing parts of the boards and twisting or flipping or doing things, certain hand gestures, which I think works. I think in terms of like providing enough immersion, I think it can do it. It might be a little bit hard for some people, but you know, if the gameplay is there, then this is going to be pretty kick-ass, man. I'm excited to check this out, and I hope it's really, really good. Oh man, but yeah, that is we actually got through all that. Wow, that happened. So we'll kick it over to you guys, see what you're saying. Jordan F says, yeah, lots of roguelikes coming. I'm still pretty pumped for Foglands, which I think is supposed to come out this year. Yes, Into the Foglands is supposed to come out this year. Another roguelike, yes, but I'm still pretty excited about that. I thought I had oh, I guess I don't have it. I thought I had a trailer for Foglands ready, but I do not. Apologies for that. Yeah, man, roguelikes are taking over. It's crazy. Red Sea Gaming says, I don't get the hype with this game. I love Tony Hawk, but I feel if I can't use my feet and I have my hands to skateboard, man, I don't know. Well, my friend, I mean, you played Tony Hawk with a controller. I hate to break the news to you, but no, I mean, look, this is more on a personal, I'm not saying like, oh, this is going to be the next big thing, because I don't know that yet. I just mean from a personal level, I am personally very, very excited about this. But yeah, man, if you can get immersed in Tony Hawk, like we all did, of course you can get immersed in a VR game. I'll tell you what I didn't get immersed in was that shitty Tony Hawk skate and ride where you have the board. I'm looking over here because I have the board over there. But no, man, like if you know, again, if playing it with a controller on a flat screen TV, not even being there and in third person could be immersive and fun, of course, in VR could have has a good chance as well, I think. Super Galaxy Godstar, is there slow motion in it? I have no idea. That would be interesting. That would be actually really cool. If you can like slow down time, pull off more tricks and stuff, do some gnarly jumps in slow motion. Steve IRE, now we're getting the deep cuts here that, you know, I don't know how many, maybe half the audience will understand, but says, thought you were going to say Skate or Die. Now that's a blast from the past. That is a blast from the past. I just played Skate or Die a couple weeks ago when I was talking about my retro game kick. I revisited Skate or Die on the NES, and yes, I still love that game. It's still really fun too, and like, man, so advanced for the time. Really, really great game. Love Skate or Die. Twitcher AJ was one of the 7 people who actually bought that damn skateboard. I was one of. I had to try it out. I try all the peripherals at one point. A lot of them are good. Most of them, I'd say about 50-50 are good and bad. There's no better, let me tell you from personal experience, there is no better peripheral for PlayStation and PlayStation games than VR, man. That is the number one mind-blowing. I mean, the PSVR2 is, to me, just as important as the PS5 itself in terms of just how awesome it is. What an amazing dude. I seriously love this headset so much, man. I love what we have so far. But I just love where we're at headed into the future. I was just looking at the Orb the other day and just like, God, what a freaking cool controller this is. Like, this is such a PlayStation thing to do with this controller design. And, I don't know why. I just love it. Like, they get me, man. They get me. And I love the Orb so much. So good. Steve IRE, when is Crossfire Sierra Squad out? That is coming out in August. Let me play the new trailer they have here. I am very much looking for. Sal, thank you so much for the donation, my friend. Using the Streamlabs chat in the description. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Making Astro dance, and of course, all the donations go to me when you donate through there, which is why I have it through there. So thank you. So much goodness is coming our way. Catch y'all later. Appreciate the info as always, AJ. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. Portal Player says VR2 momentum has fallen off. I disagree. I think I'm really, really excited, man, about a lot of stuff. Wander is coming out. You know, I think it's I think it's easy to think that like excitement and stuff is dying, but I don't know, man. I mean, we just had a couple good 2 months behind us. We had Walkabout Mini Golf, Red Matter 2, Poker Stars VR, Hubris, and Synapse. I'd say that was pretty good. And then dude, there's it's better than there's a better library than what maybe the mainstream audience knows, but they'll understand in the future. People are still buying PSVR2 headsets. They're starting to show up in stores now. So Dan Moore says, any plans for Pavlov DLC? They just released, I think, the crossplay for that. And there are definitely some plans for some Pavlov DLC. But you didn't hear that from me. Heavy Brett AI says, Al says, can't wait for Crossfire. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Crossfire. I just think we need a couple more of these modern military shooters. I hope it's good though, but I'm excited for Crossfire Sierra Squad. I hope it's really good. Red Sea says Tech VR. Now that makes sense. I get your reasoning, Red Sea. I get what you're coming from, but I think it'll be a good time with VR Skater. I think it'll be fun. It looks really, really fun to me. And no, I don't want to play a Tech VR game. No, I get it. It'd be great with the orbs and the haptic thing, but fuck that. No, I want a first person skateboarding game. I've forever wanted one, and I'm happy that we're finally getting one. I still want a snowboarding game too. I would love to get a good quality VR snowboarding games. These will come in time, I think. Tatty P says, how would you even know without knowing the sales? In terms of what? Elaborate, please, because I missed the first part of your thing there. Let's see. Imzadi, good morning. Morning, sunshine. Welcome. Dude, Red Sea. I totally agree with you, man. So especially with Microsoft seeming like they're closing on this Activision Blizzard deal. Yeah, man. There's never been a better time for Sony to bring back like Killzone and Resistance and SOCOM. I mean, God, these games would be absolutely incredible in VR. I mean, they should just bring them back anyways because they're great IPs. I don't like this generation of. If there's one thing I don't like about this era of PlayStation is they really seem like they're getting away from some classic awesome franchises. At least in this point in time, we don't know everything they're working on. They could, games, good big AAA games and stuff take years to develop and make and stuff. So they could actually have that stuff in the works. But I definitely feel like there's a lack of mascots and there's a lack of, the classics, the classic IPs. That's something I hope to see come in the future, because that would be awesome, man. I really, really would love to see, dude. I would play the shit out of Killzone 3 in VR. Oh my God. That game would be so incredible with the mech suits and the multiplayer was good. Oh, that game was really, really fun. And it was absolutely gorgeous. And I was more of a Resistance fan though, overall. But I liked both. But I played the shit out of some Resistance. And SOCOM, dude. SOCOM was amazing too. Especially if you bring back like the co-op missions and stuff. Oh, That'd be they're just sitting on gold mine right there. Get on it, Sony. Get on it. Marcus McIntyre says, I wrote to the 7th guest VR dev to talk to big finished games for an Under the Killing Moon VR remake. That would be awesome. I don't know if I know what that is. Unless I read that wrong. Don't think a price cut's gonna happen, Portal player, although it would be cool. I don't think PSVR needs a price cut. I mean, it'd be cool, I guess, but I don't think it needs one. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like everything you're saying, Portal player, sounds like every bad anti-VR article that I read or that I've glanced over. But you're right though. The Quest 3 will be $500, so it will be competition. But people look at the Quest games though, and from what they're showing so far, they don't look as impressive as PSVR2 games. And people care about that stuff, man. People are a bunch of graphic snobs these days. They've been spoiled, and they don't realize how lucky they are to have what they have and appreciate it. But see here, Red Sea says, I'd be down for some Infamous VR2. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of the Infamous series, to be honest with you. My favorite one was the Halloween spinoff, Festival of Blood, but I was never really a big superhero comic book person growing up, and I think that has something to do with it as well. Looper says PSVR 2 needs to have marketing. Yes, could use some better marketing for sure. Nathan, I'm also ecstatic about the future of VR. I think we're in a good place, man. I think it's kind of just this still kind of slow growing thing, you know. It in one way, you know, we're like, oh, we want to be so far into the future where the technology is so much cheaper and accessible, and all the things are figured out, and all the games are easily, you know, have VR versions. It's just we're a long ways away from that, but we're at least at a good start. I mean, again, we launched this generation with Resident Evil Village and Gran Turismo 7. That's a huge thing for me personally. And we got Resident Evil 4 coming. We got what's the Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm's headed this way. Let's get some Bulletstorm love here. That's nice to see. There's definitely a lot of old titles that could be remastered or redesigned for VR. I don't care if the game is old. Like, it's kind of like I feel the same way about like how I said forever I wanted Final Fantasy VII remade, or I wanted Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, even even Intelligent Cube, or a lot of these games I wanted remastered for a long time, because I just think that these games were so good, and I think they deserve like a comeback and to be played and experienced again, even if it's with VR and a new light. It's a new way to experience these classics. It's the best way to experience these games. So to me, it's like, yeah, like there's literally 20 years, 25 years worth of games that you could remaster or remake, bring back VR versions. Like this Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. Oh man, I want that to be playable in VR, and I think it's it's a long shot, but it is possible. Yeah, definitely think, especially again, as the life cycle of the PSVR 2, more time passes, I think it'll be easier to get bigger games. We'll get bigger games on a more steady basis by then, but yeah, I think we're off to a good start here. And I like it. I like that, with all the things working against it, PSVR 2 is doing okay. Could be doing better, could be doing much worse. But yeah, what up, Shapeshifter? Killzone, baby. Let's get it going. Yeah, hopefully Dan Kiefer mentioned Skyrim. Yeah, I would love to play Skyrim again. Yeah, hopefully Microsoft doesn't go and buy everybody before we get the VR versions. Those fucking bastards. That's the only thing. I don't really care who owns what or whatever. The only thing that bothers me about that is like we can't get VR versions of these games now because Microsoft just fucking has too much money. And they can't do stuff with they can't do stuff with just like growing talent and innovating, so they just fucking buy the competition. Oh, corporations. I mean, it's fair game though. I mean, it's business. It's big corporate business, and it's their way to stay alive. But them doing this and not having VR just makes me wish they just fucking would have went under. Just leave everything to PlayStation and Nintendo. They make all the good stuff. But yeah, man, super good stuff though. VR Skater next week. Can't wait to check it out. Wondering when we'll start getting some, more surprise announcements. I think a couple weeks ago, we got like the Wanderer announcement. Definitely looking forward to seeing what else we have coming this year. We haven't seen more footage of Behemoth yet. I can't wait to see that. Dude, we got Crossfire next month. Phasmophobia, I think Phasmophobia is. Oh wait, are we getting Crossfire and Phasmophobia in the same month? Somewhere around there. That would be cool. Might be September, but I think we're getting both those. Man, next month's gonna be pretty nice then. But hell yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. It was good to see you again. I'm very hyped as well. Yeah, just really excited. And, like I said, man, I don't know. My schedule's so crazy right now. This is only temporary. I appreciate all y'all sticking with me and being patient. I know I haven't been making as much content as I usually do, as much content as I'd like to be honest. But I've just been super busy, man. And, I'm hoping this weekend I can at the very least, get like some cool live streams going, maybe one or two or something. Hooked Worm says B99 thoughts. I don't really care to play it. I'm not really interested, man. Like I said, it's the one thing I recommend doing is don't get caught up in what the newest releases are. Make sure you're up to date on what the best games are. You've got our top 25 list coming out soon for that. You have there's a lot of games that you might have overlooked at launch, like the Light Brigade, like Runner, like Zombieland. Go check these out, man, for real, because that's what I've been doing. Is I've been, I've played everything because I need to be able to review it and talk about it and stuff, but I didn't get to spend the quality time really diving deep into some of these that I wish I did. And now I'm having fun with games that came out at launch, man. Dude, and I've just been playing the shit out of some Light Brigade, and Zombieland. So good, man. So good. Awesome. Oh, all right, guys. Well, you have a wonderful night. Thank you. This has been Interactive Chat Volume 34. I will see you on Volume 35 next week. I'll probably see you before then. See you this weekend. See you probably on Monday's Gamescast. Y'all have a wonderful rest of the night. It was good hanging out with you. Thank you so much for those who support the channel, man. Whether you come and hang out and just be yourself, voice your opinion, and show your support for me, for the games, for the developers, for PSVR2. And, support comes in all forms. It comes in both positive and critical reception stuff too. I not only like, I think it's important not only to be vocal about the good stuff, but be vocal about the stuff. But don't be a jerk. Be constructive about it. Be friendly with each other. What do they say? What do they say in Foundation? Appreciate and respect the peace. Oh man, I gotta watch some more of that tonight. Shit, I gotta watch episode 2 of that. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that while I do my laundry or something. Can't wait for Journey to Foundation, man. I gotta read those books before that game comes out too. It's been nice. I haven't read a good sci-fi book in a while. Going on just a tangent here. I don't know if any fans of sci-fi out there, sci-fi novels. I love Kurt Vonnegut Jr. Sirens of Titan. A lot of other good stuff out there. But anyways, I digress. Y'all have a great night. I'll see you again very soon. Peace out, my homies. Sci-fi is the shit. Love y'all.